right. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. They've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. Here's Myynbaa. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's Thomas on the wing. He buries it from three.
This is what Thomas has to do to be most effective. Make an impact from three-point territory.
Pass to Myynbaa. Here's Shireman. Thomas defends. And here's Brown for three. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and Turner with a block. It's Thomas on the wing. Brown against Antetokounmpo. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
And BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality. Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Antetokounmpo. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nice ball movement by Boston. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Thomas, right side. Pass to Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. Brown with some nice D. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Last time they met in Boston.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Here's Turner, and he buries his first look.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Brown passes to Vucevic. Back to Brown. 11 feet out. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo up top. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Yep, that one goes.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Boucher against Antetokounmpo. Queta, pass to Gonzalez. Here's Walsh. Boston, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Hauser. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Walsh. The three ball. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. No points so far. There's a screen by Turner. 20 feet out. Queta pulls it in.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Walsh. And the layup is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here is Antetokounmpo. And here's Thomas from the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid back guy. I kind of see things out first and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And the Celtics in possession here. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Clock at 2. Knocks down the triple. Hauser's got 6.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Pritchard. Takes the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Thomas. Launches a 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player. Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
Here's Queta. No made baskets yet. And he's all alone. Up ahead. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Turner.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Lineouts checked in for Boston. And we have a second to check out who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top. And, of course, Jaylen Brown.
Whenever these two are on the floor, there's a good chance one of them, if not both of them, will go off.
So it's Boston now.Ey're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Antetokounmpo outside. It's good. Thomas has got 10.
You just can't let Cam Thomas get that kind of position. It's playing with fire. He's got such a knack to score it.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Thomas for three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his fourth assist in this one. Here's Keita. Pass to Pritchard. Down low, tipped, and that one is hammered home.
And B.A., that is just not fair. I mean, I had a feeling he was going to bust out the dunk. He loves the big finish.
And the fans love him. When he has space to operate, they just know he's going to do something special.
And given his ability, someone needed to rotate to try and... contest that.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down. You think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Antetokounmpo outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Brown against Thomas. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Antetokounmpo is doubled, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz.
In that game against the Suns, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Keita. Shireman comes in for Walsh. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, stolen by Turner. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Oh, they pick off the pass. Vucevic, a screen on Thomas. Shot from the top of the key. And the basket by Brown. Brown's got 10.
Well, this is where having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown in pick-and-roll play. Just gets to his spot and scores it.
And here's Thomas from the arc. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Myynbaa. Now here's Brown. 4-3. It's hauled in by Rollins.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
26 seconds left in the second period. Brown against Thomas. Pass to Shireman. And they're pushing it up. Here's Rollins. Softly drops in the floater. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Cam Thomas getting it done for the Milwaukee Bucks. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. In the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Celtics trail by 4. And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Jaylen Brown is out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Vucevic. To the paint. Pass to Shireman with his first shot attempt. Prince grabs the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. Free throw good. Thomas.
You have to appreciate the strides Cam Thomas is making as a player. His confidence is growing. He attacks without hesitation. Lots to come with this guy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, B.A.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Rollins passes to Thomas. The 3 from Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. Trailing by 8. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And these are the teams that have been threats from beyond the arc since the All-Star break. The 4th spot held by the Bucks.
As the season has gone on, the ball has gone in more and more. You like the trend. They're in a terrific rhythm offensively.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Vucevic, a screen on Prince. Brown finds Vucevic. Right side Pritchard. There's the triple. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Shireman. Prince against Brown. Five to shoot. Shot from 16. Count it. Good. Brown's got 12.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And there's a pick. Brown looking around, fires from deep, and Brown knocking down the triple.
You know, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that three ball. That's how good he is.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thomas. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 14 points for him. Thomas misses.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the middle. Here's Myynbaa. And another shot. And Turner with the block.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Prince against Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, and so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Gonzalez. Still no points. A nice shot by Walsh.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Antetokounmpo, left side. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Queta. Inside. Here's Tillman. No good there.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
It's Thomas on the wing. 20 points for him. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Gonzalez. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Milwaukee with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Pritchard after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. To the inside, Queta. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Here's Gonzalez. Over Thomas. Gonzalez misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Gonzalez, second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And really strong at the line since the break.
So he gets them both. Celtics trail by 14. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. Here's Queta. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Stripped away. Pass to Walsh. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Gonzalez. Thomas defends. Here's Hauser. Offline with a 3. Milwaukee leading by 12. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes, because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right. What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Brown. Here's Queta driving inside, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
To the middle. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Out left to the wing. Here's Walsh. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Thomas on the wing. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. And Pritchard pulls it down. Oh, stolen by Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
What's up?
And Boston with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Keita. Myynbaa comes in for Hauser. Shireman comes in for Pritchard.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Turner passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Brown. Yes, sir! That one's good!
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
The drive by Antetokounmpo.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
At the line for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 11. Brown inside. Thomas defends. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
It's tipped. Milwaukee has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 5. Now Antetokounmpo. Ooh, it doesn't go. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Takes a 3. Oh, he can't hit it.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Prince. Brown with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Here's Myynbaa. Brown going to work.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Antetokounmpo inside. Thompson outside.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Brown inside. Prince is there.
How about the up fake from Jaylen Brown? This guy's so convincing with it.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that trims the lead to 6.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Antetokounmpo. Yes! Using that window.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And Boston calls time here. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pritchard's checked in for Walsh.
Substitution. Number 11, Pritchard.
Puts up the tray. Ooh, it misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Banks it home. Big shot.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14. Now Thomas. Now Antetokounmpo. For 3. That misses. So this one belongs to the Bucks. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys. Well, Miles.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.